Kaspa holders, welcome back to the Crypto ZX channel. Shout out to you guys. You guys know who you are. Let's waste no more time and take a look at what's happening with the price of Kaspa and what we could be expecting going into Monday morning. So looking across the board, a lot of excitement, a lot of green across the market. We're starting off on a really positive note. Obviously, we are not, in the Monday morning as of yet. It is still midnight here in North America, depending where you are around the world, but we are entering into the new week on a really positive note. And as we know, if you follow the channel, this is a very big week for the crypto markets as well as the traditional market as well, because of course a lot's happening. We're hearing some earning reports coming out, FOMC meeting taking place, and of course we did hear some good things about the tariffs conversations, which of course I think is also having a good impact on the broader market. But looking at Kaspa, up 4.5% on USD time frame, so it is following the overall market trajectory. Now price 10.5 cents as of recording this update, also up 4% in Bitcoin comparative. Valuation 2.76 billion, and the 24-hour trading volume at about $95.7 million. But before we get into any further, as always, just a quick disclaimer: anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in crypto. So you guys know it's not a Crypto ZX update unless we don't discuss the dominance. And at this point, if you watch some of my other Kaspa updates, you guys know a specific thing I've been talking about, and that was when we did see this major wick towards the upside, I personally projected that manipulation is happening and it is going to be short-lived, and as of now that is what played out, and we are seeing the dominance continuing to fall down. Most importantly, dominance did drop below 61% over the course of the last 2 to 3 hours, and pretty much it opens the door for us to retest our July lows, potentially taking us even lower than that, which could trigger a lot of altcoins to really push towards the upside as long as Bitcoin remains within this range. BTC pushed almost up to $120,000 just a few hours back, but we do have significant amount of resistance. So in terms of Bitcoin's actually gaining strength while dominance is falling down, and of course it explains what's happening with the altcoins. But if you're looking at if you're looking at Kaspa right now, a lot of interesting things to be aware of. So we spoke about in my last update how the blue zone was retested. Of course, as we were breaking into this blue zone before, when the price was below this level, this did come as a major hurdle for the price, and that exact same hurdle is now coming as a nice support line, because you can see we touched right at the neckline and the price has bounced since then. So let's say you had a buy order placed in around that key range, around the 9.46 cents to be specific. If you picked up some Kaspa around that, we're looking at an increase of about 12.73% in just a matter of a few days. Obviously, you're still not seeing Kaspa above that key range, but we also need to understand where the price of Kaspa is currently at. The major key resistance I've spoken to you guys about, around the 10.5 cents, is in play before we retest the likes of the 11.1 cents. So we're very close. We are in this upward trajectory still. Nothing has been invalidated as of yet, and it's about a 6.6% move for us to retest that key range and turn that into support. If it's able to do that this time around, and the way the dominance is pulling, especially if it drops below July 21st low, I think this could really cause not just Kaspa but a lot of altcoins, especially if Bitcoin does not see a push towards the downside. I'm expecting a lot of altcoins to push, so I am projecting Kaspa to start retesting the 13.1 cents range, and most importantly the major key resistance at the 13.5 cents, which we haven't been above since the beginning of the year. So that, when you put it from that perspective, you understand how important this range is, and that itself is about a 28.5% move, which again is not a small move by any means, but we need to understand things can heat up quite fast, especially when altcoins start heating up. So we'll see what happens this week. I do expect some volatility going into the FOMC meeting, but I do expect us to have a good week, and especially as we do close the monthly candle, as well as entering the month of August, I am projecting that to be on a positive side. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think. Thank you for your support. We'll see you later in Crypto ZX, and peace out.